Since the May 2nd leak of the Supreme Court's draft abortion decision, pro-abortion radicals have gone on a massive spree of political violence and property destruction. Let's quickly go through all of the attacks on pregnancy centers that have taken place in the last 2 months. May 3rd, the CareNet Pregnancy Center in Frederick, Maryland is vandalized with pro-abortion graffiti and threats. The message reads, "If abortions aren't safe, neither are you." May 5th, the Pregnancy Resource Center in Portland, Oregon is vandalized with pro-abortion graffiti and its windows and interior are busted up. May 7th, Laredo House in Denton, Texas is vandalized with pro-abortion graffiti and threatened. May 8th, Wisconsin Family Action in Madison, Wisconsin is firebombed with Molotov cocktails. A written threat is left behind by an Antifa cell calling itself Jane's Revenge. The same day, the Keyser, Oregon Right to Life office is also attacked. Windows are partially smashed, and the exterior of the building is firebombed. May 13th, the Alpha Pregnancy Center in Reisterstown, Maryland is vandalized with pro-abortion graffiti and threats. Jane's Revenge takes credit. May 14th, Birthright Center in Frederick, Maryland is vandalized with pro-abortion graffiti and threats. Jane's Revenge takes credit. May 27th, the Dove Medical Pregnancy Center in Eugene, Oregon is vandalized with pro-abortion graffiti and threats. Jane's Revenge takes credit. Are you starting to notice a pattern here? May 28th, the Respect Life office in Hollywood, Florida is vandalized with pro-abortion graffiti and threats. Jane's Revenge takes credit. June 2nd, Community Pregnancy Center in Anchorage, Alaska is vandalized with pro-abortion graffiti and threats. Windows are smashed up. The little Bolsheviks even lodged a bunch of nails upright between the cracks in the pavement in the parking lot. June 3rd, the Capitol Hill Pregnancy Center in Washington, D.C. gets vandalized and threatened. Red paint is dumped all over the front door. Jane's Revenge takes credit. June 7th, Mountain Area Pregnancy Services in Asheville, North Carolina is vandalized and threatened. Windows are smashed up. Jane's Revenge takes credit. Same day, the Compass Care Pregnancy Resource Center in Buffalo, New York is firebombed. Jane's Revenge takes credit and vows more attacks are coming. June 9th, Options 360 Women's Clinic in Vancouver, Washington is vandalized with pro-abortion graffiti and threats. Red paint is dumped all over the door. Jane's Revenge takes credit. June 11th, after the address of the Gresham, Oregon Pregnancy Resource Center was shared online by Antifa blogs, the building is destroyed by a fire which authorities say was likely caused by explosives. June 15th, the Minnesota Citizens Concerned for Life office in Minneapolis is vandalized with pro-abortion graffiti and has its windows broken. Jane's Revenge takes credit in a post. Those are just the pregnancy centers, by the way. Now let's give a shout out to the churches that have been vandalized with pro-abortion graffiti and threatened since May 2nd. May 3rd, Sacred Heart of Mary in Boulder, Colorado, also had its windows smashed. May 4th, St. Andrew Catholic Church in Eagle River, Arkansas. They did the thing with the nails in the parking lot, too. May 5th, St. Joseph's Church and Academy in Armada, Michigan. May 7th, St. John the 23rd Catholic Church in Fort Collins, Colorado, also had its windows smashed. May 8th, Holy Rosary Church in Houston, Texas. May 23rd, the Mount Avery Missionary Baptist Church in Columbus, Mississippi. 4 churches in Olympia, Washington get hit the same day. Jane's Revenge publicly takes credit for all of them. On June 15th, Jane's Revenge announced that their 30 days of mercy had expired, and they vowed to ramp up their attacks. We're quoting now. "We promise to take increasingly drastic measures against oppressive infrastructures. Rest assured that we will. And those measures may not come in the form of something so easily cleaned up as fire and graffiti." Does this sound like a national terror plot to you? Because it doesn't to the media. Here's all the coverage they've given this massive wave of targeted political violence. Broadcast networks first. The only attack that any of them have mentioned was the May 8th firebombing of the Wisconsin Family Action Center, and none of them even gave that a full minute of coverage. ABC talked about it for 20 seconds on May 8th, and that's it. CBS talked about it the evening of May 8th and May 9th for a total of 18 seconds across both nights combined. NBC mentioned it 3 times, the evening of May 8th and the morning and evening of May 9th, totaling 39 seconds. None of them mentioned Jane's Revenge. Now for cable. Like the broadcast networks, MSNBC only talked about the Wisconsin firebombing. It was mentioned on 4 separate daytime shows on May 9th for a total of 2 minutes and 23 seconds. Also, no mention of Jane's Revenge. CNN covered the Wisconsin firebombing and the June 3rd firebombing in Buffalo. They spent a total of 6 minutes and 27 seconds on the topic. Randy Kay's report on the Buffalo, New York attack did mention Jane's Revenge. She speculated no less than 4 times that the group might not even exist, and repeatedly questioned the facility's CEO why he would do something irrational, like blaming the attack on the people who were bragging online about doing the attack.
What makes you think it was this group, Jane's Revenge, that attacked your facility? Do you have any proof from law enforcement that it was Jane's Revenge? Did you hear specifically from anyone who said they were Jane's Revenge or part of Jane's Revenge? Just to be clear, at this point, you don't have any answers confirmed on who exactly did this to your facility.
Thanks to Andy No for compiling all of these attacks in an ongoing thread on Twitter, complete with sources and even the occasional police report. Keep your eyes peeled for more of this insanity. Maybe if it gets bad enough, Merrick Garland will actually pretend to care that this is happening. Until then, be safe out there.